Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ruby and welcome. No, I'm not the planner, but today I'm going to be planning a successful, productive day with you guys because as you may know, I am starting university this fall as a junior and it's going to be quite busy, and so I thought I would give you an example of how to plan a successful, productive day in your own life. And if liking this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos each week. Now without further ado, let's jump into it. So I will be using a blank page from back in May to give you guys an example of how I will be creating my schedule for this fall. And I really love the way this is set up. It's a great planner. I got it in Target back in kind of the start of the new year, probably like in February or March, but I really like it because it's set up in such a great manner, and I'm going to show you guys why it's set up in a great manner, and it was only $10, so there you go. So what I'm going to be doing is right under here in today's schedule, and I will show you guys once it's all done, I will be highlighting all the times, every specific time that I have a class scheduled. So for example, my first class starts at 9:30, so I'm just going to highlight the 9 section right here, and it ends at 10:45, so I'll just highlight the 10 as well, same color. Next I will highlight my second class, which starts at 10:45 and it ends, let's say, around 12:10. I really don't remember. I probably should be looking at my schedule. My third class starts at 2 and ends at 2:50, so yay for short classes. And my last class, this is a potential class, I'm still not sure I'm actually going to stick to it, but it starts at 5:30 I believe and it ends at 6:55. Now I will be writing down class 1 and the particular time each class starts so I don't get confused and think it starts at 9. So this is how it would be written out. Today's schedule, for me, it's really just scheduling out whatever class or commitments or appointments I have for a particular day. So that's what I would write down. Now, top 3 for the day. So let's say on this particular day in the future, I have a ear training exam that morning. So my number one priority could be training for that exam. So I'm going to write that. And number 2, let's say that I have an exam the following day. So that would be priority number 2. And number 3, let's say that towards the end of that week, I have a performance I have to give in my class. So that would be priority number 3. So let's write that out. Alright, so as you can see right there, those would be my top 3 for that particular day. And this is just a what if scenario, kind of just looking back on my past experiences of what would happen on certain days or weeks and kind of just playing off by that. So we have the top 3, we have my classes scheduled right here, and now we're gonna write out my to-do list. So top 3, after I'm done with my top 3, what my to-do list would be a reflection of what I would do after my top 3 priorities are done for that day. And this is the reason why I put it right here as opposed to writing it down on the schedule. It's because I don't like placing the pressure of having to do something at a specific time, just because I know sometimes things come up or things don't go exactly as planned. So I just like having a blueprint of what I plan to do that day, but I also don't pressure myself into having to get it all done on a particular day, because I know sometimes things happen, or classes do take up time, the homework, the workload and all that stuff. So it's important to be lenient and a little flexible with how you plan out your days. I mean, this is just my own personal beliefs. My to-do list, I'll write whatever I plan to do on that specific day. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be more specific on, let's say, my language learning and give you guys an example of how I would plan that into my day and all that good stuff. So let's say once I'm done with my top 3 priorities of what I have for that day, I say I want to study Japanese. So we'll write Japanese, and let's say that I'd like to, for this day, focus on vocabulary Okay, so that would be my priority for that day of what I'm going to do, that particular to-do list on my list. I don't even know what I'm saying. So once I'm done with that, let's say I'll practice piano afterwards. And after that, let's say that I want to do some French. So let's write down French. And for this particular day on my French, I would like to focus on the vocab and just reviewing. And that's my plan for that specific day with my language. And after that, whatever I have going on, let's say more ear training for upcoming exams, and I would specify what exactly I would train for that week. And maybe I have some homework. So let's say homework for class 1. Let's say that morning I can actually schedule in some exercise and all that stuff, because who doesn't love to exercise? So let's say at 7 a.m. But before that, I want to invest some time in my mind. So let's say I'll be up at 6:30 and do some meditation and affirmations. So this would be an example of how I schedule my days. We have my top 3 for the day, the cool quote for the day, and a schedule of what I should expect at these particular times, and my to-do list of what I intend to do for that particular day in that specific order. And now let's actually fill out some fun things I can do for the night and gratitude, because we should always be grateful because it helps us feel good. And there you have it, you guys. Excuse my messy writing, but yes, this is an idea of how I would schedule my days. And as you can see, there are times that don't have anything, because that's when I manage to do my best to squeeze in my to-do list right here into these little time slots. And then whatever's left, well, maybe on these days I won't be so hard on myself, only when I have to be for exams. But usually my goal is to be able to work throughout the day, and then after a certain time, maybe after 6 or 7, just give myself the time to rest, or maybe at 8 if it's a heavy day and I just have a lot of assignments to do. But yes, this is an example of how I would schedule my days. If you ended up finding this video helpful at all, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos each week. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.